Hey yo, welcome you guys to the day 8 of my stream and um, uh, let's start with numbers and dates. So I'm starting to get a little hang of the stream of streaming in general because I thought I'll take this whole JavaScript document reading to be like a stream where I get comfortable with streaming, but currently I think I have got to a good place where I don't feel very weird doing this and uh, expressing myself and reading it out. Basically, I'm not doing a lot. I'm just reading stuff out and applying what I know from before and also correcting myself basically because through like a lot of times when you watch a lot of videos, you tend to interpolate a lot of stuff, and because in my professionally, I did not haven't got a chance to work with vanilla JavaScript. I work mostly with React, Next, and all that. So those are upper level technologies that I think I don't know if that's the term that they use, but I use the term which are frameworks. The frameworks and libraries are upper level technologies on top of JavaScript, higher level technologies. So they do not use the basic fundamental concepts of JavaScript. But I do think that if I have to, or if anybody have to be at a place where they are very good at what they do, and like if somebody wants to build React up at a point or build Next at a point, or build something on top of React at a point, then they must be very comfortable with JavaScript, and that's why I think this series is very important. So, without further ado, let's start. Um, so, numbers and dates. JavaScript numbers are implemented in double precision 64-bit binary format. We know plus infinity, minus infinity. So apart from numbers, they have plus infinity, minus infinity, not a number. So how's plus infinity written? Okay, so just infinity, and I guess minus infinity is also written in such a way. Just infinity with a minus sign. Let's call it infinity. Yep, got it. Minus infinity guys, minus infinity. Normal maths. I guess that's it. It's just infinity with a minus sign. So decimal numbers, we know binary numbers. OB for binary numbers, we write OB at the front. For octal number, we write sorry 0B, 0O. For hexadecimal, we write 0x, and for exponential, like for 10 raised to power 3, we will write 1e3. So 2 into 10 to power 6. So basically e is, means 10 to the power the number. So um, so this is normal stuff. Numbers, max value, min value, positive infinity, negative infinity. Let's just check what is negative infinity, because is it just how does JavaScript? Okay, where's the folder? So docs. Let's console this out. Node index.js. So infinity with a minus sign. That makes sense. So we got this pass load pass into with this. pass is finite um, for determines. So pass finite, I guess, was for passing if the number is finite. And what's the difference between finite number and integers? Finite numbers and integer. Finite numbers and integers, because we know the integer property of you can use the function to determine whether number is finite number. Okay, so it checks if it's not a number, not infinity, and not negative infinity. So that's what it checks. Okay, so not infinity is basically two exponential. Okay, cool. To fix returns a string representing number in fixed point notation. Yep, to placement sine, calculation of sine, absolute sine, cosine, arcsine, arccos, arctan, arctan 2. Why do we need a second? Returns the angle in a plane in radians between positive axes. So why do we need that? Why is are there two functions for this? What's the difference? Both return radians. Um, difference between a tan and a tan 2. Calculate the the return function returns value in range of pi by radian function return. Okay, cool, got it. So um, the arctan returns a function which is in this range, and the uh, arctan 2 returns from pi to, see, this will be half pi and 2 minus pi, so this point. And so just let's go to the images. We'll find, so minus half pi to this part returns arctan, and arctan 2 returns the whole. I guess that's what they are. I actually have forgotten how arctan works, so I have no clue. Um, graph of arctan. Let's just see how arctan works. So arctan, what's its value? Yeah, so its value is in minus pi by 2 to uh, pi by 2. So why do we need something to be? I don't get it. The biggest problem is that I don't remember how arctan works. So let's go on Stack Overflow and the difference between arc. So C++ also has the same, and we differentiate between. Okay, so the arctan returns um, first and the fourth quadrant. So this part, and so arctan returns like uh, what I understand is arctan returns only data from one and fourth quadrant, so the right side of the graph. But arctan 2 takes in all parameters and returns the exactly correct graph. So it sees if it's in the right side or the left side. Uh, I guess that is the point. But how does it do that? Mm, I guess there must be some formula, but yeah, currently we are not. If anybody knows, the section is there for you to explain it well. I haven't forgotten. Uh, Chigno. I actually don't remember. I know I have learned sign. Mm, Gosh, gosh, but remember nothing. Ah, this is so sad. Sign. Hyperbole. And I'm not very sure. We shouldn't go that deep right now because these are mathematical concepts. Um, but we should sometimes try to learn them. Uh, I don't know what. So, uh, sine, cos. I don't remember all these. I know we studied them in 12th standard, but I have forgotten everything. So we know logarithms, we know floor, seal, min, max, random, round, uh, f round, single precision. This is not single precision. Hmm, let's leave it right now. Uh, Begins with it. Yesterday, date object. JavaScript does not have a data type. However, we can use the date object and its method to work with dates and times in your application. This is actually very important. So dates are uh, quite like mm, what would I say? Quite useful. I wanted a better adjective, but it's okay. Dates are very important. So uh, let's do this properly. The date object has a large number of methods for strings getting manipulating dates. It does not have any properties. It has a large number of methods for setting, getting, and manipulating date. It does not have any properties. Okay. JavaScript handles date similarly to Java. The two languages have many and same date methods. The both languages store dates as the number of milliseconds since January 1, 1970, with unique timestamp being number of milliseconds since January 1, 1970. That's the same date. That's the same. Why did they need to write it twice? Okay. The date object range is minus 100 billion to plus 100 billion days relative to January, but January 1st, 1970. To create the date object, date object name is equals to new date and parameters, where date object name is the name of the date, uh, and object being created. It can be a new object or a property of an existing object. Calling date without the new keyword returns a string representing the current date and time. Okay, cool. The parameters in the preceding syntax can be any of the following. Nothing creates a date time. For example, new date. So uh, today's date time. So just what's the time right now? A string represents date of in the following form: month, day, comma, year, hours, minutes, seconds, hours, colon, minutes, colon, seconds. For example, Xmas 95 is equals to new December 25, comma 1995 13 colon 30 colon 00. If you omit hours, minutes, or seconds, the value will be set to 0. A set of integer values for year, month, and day. For example, let Xmas is equals to new date, uh, 1995 11 25. A set of integer value for year for all of the values. So methods of date object set methods for setting the date and time value of the date object. Get method for getting the date and time values of to method for returning string values of date object. Pass and UTC method for passing date string. With get and set methods, you can get and set seconds, minutes, hours, day, day of the month, uh, day of the week, months, and years separately. There is get day method that returns the day of the week, but no corresponding set day method because the day of the week is set automatically. Obviously, these methods use integers and to represent these values as follows: seconds and minutes, 0 to 59 hours. We know what they are. So, for example, suppose we define the Xmas plus 11. Cool. Get time, set time methods are useful for comparing dates. Get time method returns the number of milliseconds since January 1, 1970 of date object. Dot set full year today dot get full year, set year to this year, and hmm? Why do we need to write get full year? Probably it's just a name, but get year would have been like a better name, I guess. Uh, I think it's for the notation of like mm, that sometimes we write dates as like for 2022 we just write 22, so that could be something. But yeah, that it doesn't matter. I think there will be reference APIs later in no there aren't, but yeah, there will be references in the reference section, so we'll get to it then. Uh, cons ms per day is also let day left is equals to end year dot get time minus today dot get time. Um, Day left is equals to add around day left. Okay, cool. Time is equals to that. Time dot get hours get minute get then string hours mod 12. So we are um, converting in the 24-hour clock to a 12-hour clock. If r is equals to 0, then is equals to 12, then plus is equals to minutes. Then, so okay, this was a smaller example. It was just like an introduction. I hope, I guess we can gain more knowledge about them in the references section. That's my hope. Built-in objects, I guess, date. Yes, so all the methods we can get from there. Mm. Haven't I been live? No. That was horrifying. So 21 minutes. Let's go a bit further. Mm, Text formatting. Oh, regex is something that's a good topic, like a topic that needs to be like focused on. So I think we'll do text formatting today and end it today. Just string, we know string literal, decimal, escape sequences. So um, I think so by using your dash u slash u and slash x is used for hexadecimal values. So Unicode code prints points escape string objects, new string for object, console log flow display string for. We did this in the previous videos and eval. Okay, so we did eval also in the previous videos where it basically uh, takes in string and uh, basically uses it as a JavaScript code and evaluates what the value for that string. So whenever we have a JavaScript, just a string of JavaScript, we can use the eval function to evaluate that JavaScript code. Let's say we want to make a JavaScript like code editor, then I guess eval can be used. I hope eval works in that way also. But let's just see. Um, yep, it does work in that way. Let's and console. Yes, got that gibberish. So yes, eval basically does that. Mm, hmm? Are you sure, buddy? Why do I remember? Obviously, if it made an error, obviously would not have done that. But I think hmm, so dot log. What's h of 0? L of 0. Hmm. H. Okay. I knew strings are immutable, but we can do concatenation and all that. None. Like we can. Hello. Let's do this. Plus equals to L, and now console log hello. So this should work. Hmm. What? Okay, constant. Let so we can concatenate and add like that, but we can't change. I guess that's does it make any difference? I don't think it should make any difference, but for the sake of it, because yep. So you can't change a single value in string. That's kind of odd. Because we don't see that in a lot of languages, because in most languages it is array of characters, and that doesn't make like so we can easily change them, and in some other languages they are also immutable, but still they can be changed. So like the compiler does the work and creates a whole new string, so which is very inefficient, but yeah. Characters use Unicode scalar values are greater than. Cool, cool, cool. We know that jar add, character jar, cool add. We know. These are just some methods. So multi-line template literals, and we can like whenever we want to manipulate with strings, so these methods can, like, you can easily come and look at the differences and look what all methods are there to, and figure out a solution which suits your need. You don't need to remember all these. You need to remember the concepts, and rest is what comes around goes around. Embedded literals are string literals allowing embedded expression. You can use multi-line string and string interpretation returns with them. Okay, template backticks. So we have talked about that, and so we internalize internationalization. This is a new thing, I guess. I saw a video like a month ago, and I saw actually two or three videos with different concepts about internationalization API, and it was interesting. So I think it's a new concept. I hope it is, because if it is not, then that would be a shame that just by seeing like two or three videos at just one time, I extrapolated that and it didn't come out to be true. API must be. It provides language sensitive string comparison, number formatting, and date time formatting. Yep, I saw videos on date time. So the constructor for international intel collector intel normal format and date time format. Objects are properties intel object. Date time formatting. No, actually is the format date and time. The foreign format date for English is used for so it's equals to two-digit, month is equals to two-digit, day is equals to two-digit. So we have to bring that and US and formatting. Cool, this is cool. And where are we putting the date? Okay, are we getting okay? We are getting a new function. So I guess it uses like it returns a function and uses closures. So uh, that's my hope. How it's implemented. Number formatting. Gas prices is equals to new until the number format and US currency USD minimum fraction digit console log. Nash- Collation. The intercollector object is used to comparing and sorting string. We just sorry for scripting this, so we should come back. The once gas price and US style currency USD minimum fraction layer. That's graphic. That's very cool. Like, oh wow. So we can easily format to different currencies, and I guess it's the number system of Mandarin, Mandarin Cantonese. Yeah, Cantonese or Mandarin. I guess what they speak in China. Or Taiwan is also probably. Uh, Taiwan is not part of China. I'm not doing politics. Uh, Coalition. Uh, Internationalization dot collector. Intel dot collector object is used for comparing and sorting string. For example, there are actually two different sort orders in German phone book and dictionary. Phone book sort emphasizes sound and it is if A O and so on very expanded to A O and so on prior to sorting. German phone book is also interconnected. They go phone book. Oh, okay. They have like some. They are taking care of some of these weird shit also. Like it's not weird. Matlab, it's something that is not prevalent in most of the uh, societies, I guess. So that's cool. No. Some German word conjugate with extra umlauts. What? Is this just an API to handle German? What? Okay. I guess this is a new API only because they are introducing it and they have one removed this, so I don't think I was wrong. Uh, so it can do a lot of stuff. So I make it easier. Uh, yeah. When was it released? Bro, December 2014. Was it released then or like was it conceptualized then? Okay, so it was just conceptualized then. I guess it takes so much time to write this. Like, um, my God. add it to all the browsers and like standardize it, and then this is very commendable work. Whosoever does it. So uh, let's just see now when I want to check when was INTL API in JS introduced. Hmm, when was this committed? 9 September. Hmm, so so it's 2019, I guess. That's the oldest piece on it that I see right now. So 2019, 20, I guess that was the time when it was released. Not too far, not too far. Yeah, so we have done text formatting. Regex is a topic that's important and we'll do it properly. So, regex tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning up and bye bye. Till where did we do today? Till JavaScript guy dash text formatting. Bye bye, guys.